something so lacking, so fundamental for us. So I'm very passionate about it because people don't know that when you see people succeeding, anybody succeeding, I can tell you behind it is a lot of discipline behind it. Things don't just happen. I have come to that realization that success is tons of discipline. If you don't conquer self, you will be conquered by self. Lack of discipline will conquer you, it will make you a failure. If you don't conquer self by discipline, you will be conquered by self. That's the truth. The number 4 for me is the courage. Courage to always tell the truth at all times. Number 3 is time management. I don't know if I spoke a little bit about time management, but the only thing I'm telling you about time is let's learn to do things when they are important. Let's not wait till they become urgent. I don't know, maybe I may need to repeat that. Like I said, the first area of discipline for me is in your thinking. The number 2 area is set goals so that you can always measure yourself whether you're making progress. Very, very important. Always set goals so you can know how you're making progress. Number 3 is in your time management. And from that, learn to do things when they are important. Don't wait till they become urgent. And when you do things when they are important, it will force you to plan. On this part of the world, because once you do things when they are important, you have to schedule it, you have to plan, you have to make, you understand? And the truth is, there's a quote, I don't know the author, but if you fail to plan, it's a plan on its own. If you fail to plan, that's your plan, but it's a plan to fail. If you fail to plan, that's also a plan, but it's only a plan to fail. And that's what they call the 6 P's of planning. The 6 P's of planning. Proper prior planning prevents poor performance. If you see people that plan ahead, the performance is always very outstanding. It's called the 6 P's of planning. Proper prior planning prevents poor performance. So let's always do things when they're important. Let's not wait till they become urgent. The number 4 for me, when it comes to discipline, is an area of courage to tell the truth. People admire people of character. I'm telling you, they become very attractive. You don't need to even seek followers. People will be drawn to you if you have somebody of character. They know you for some. Let's face it, let's even start looking at it. Did Jesus go about seeking people? The multitude were drawn to him. Everywhere the multitude were drawn to him. People are drawn to you because you're a person of character. Let's face it, Nelson Mandela sick every of us, but when he died, I'm telling you, when people heard that news, even in their house, it was as though they were mourning. We were the ones drawn to him. We are drawn to his sacrifice, his gift of. We are drawn to him. He didn't seek us. We are drawn. Let's face it, even the former US President Barack Obama, people are drawn to his gift of oratory. He can speak so well. He doesn't. Is that not true? We are drawn to him. So great leaders never seek followers. Never. People are drawn to their gift, and what means that is their character. Nobody ever wants to follow somebody who doesn't have character. Never. I'm telling you, if Amma isn't a person of character, I will be here. I have left my own so heavy. This is a program I just finished. In fact, I never get to events late. She knows. I was one of the speakers at the Full Gospel Businessmen Fellowship at Holiday Inn. Immediately they finished, I started running here with speed. I don't like getting there places late. But one of the things that has gone into herself is she's known for. She's very straightforward. She's known for character. She's also a member of our Full Gospel Businessmen Fellowship International. That was where I met her. And we've been friends from that time on. So please, be a person of integrity. When it comes to integrity, there's nothing like vacation, nothing like holidays. It's a 365 days a year lifestyle. And that's the truth. Life is a 365 days a year lifestyle. Because the day you let off, what if that is the day that somebody will test you? What if that's the day you will be tested? And if you look at that word integrity, it's from a mathematical term called integer, which talks about wholeness, not only maybe in your office or your church, in other words, your total lifestyle. It's talking about wholeness, it's not just one instance, it's the total lifestyle. That's courage to always be a person of character. That's number 4. Number 5, when it comes to discipline, take care of your health. It's called excellent health habits. It's a discipline. Normally, I just tell people when it comes to your health, just do 3 things and you'll be fine. Eat well, sleep well, exercise well. Finish. Eat well, sleep well, exercise well. When I talk about eat well, that includes taking lots of water. Because as human beings, they will tell you that the bulk of our system is water, it's fluid. Eat breakfast like a king, like the doctors will tell us, or a queen. In other words, take anything, you want to have your cake, your banquet, your food cares. Lunch, same thing, but in the evening, be very careful. Because that's what it says, the fool spends it all. In other words, your wisdom pipe is blocked. You are not allowing wisdom, because you should know that little plus God makes much. But even the little, his blessing can rest on it. How can his blessing rest on nothing? But if you rest on something small, it can multiply. Am I making sense to you guys? Yes. I need to finish up this at my album and I'll get some minutes. I can't talk too much on that personal finance, but the truth is, learn to see. That's the only way to go. Learn to see. No matter how small, don't spend all. Because once you spend all, you have broken the principle. That Proverbs 21:20, you've broken that principle of God. If you spend all, you have broken that principle. And there are consequences for breaking principle. Consequences for breaking principle. It says that a foolish person spends all the ends. Anytime I read that, it's just, it's only a fool spends all. Don't spend all. Don't do it. I don't know what that word is for, but don't do it. Always, no matter what, let there be something that his blessing can rest on. His blessing can rest on nothing. That's what you must understand. Blessing can rest on nothing. Even if it's little, don't spend up. There are some things that you're doing that you need to stop doing. Particularly women. Sorry, I'm not being gender, whatever, but they buy too much on impulse. Impulsive buying will destroy your personal finance. It can wreck you. It can bring, if you're not careful, it can bring you and make you slide straight to poverty if you're not careful. Because it means you lack self-control. They will just bring kids out for maybe Abba in the office or maybe at home, and then you are there. Next week, let me see. And then you are facing all that. If you plan to buy the thing, let me see. Impulsive buying. It will destroy your personal finance. Some people are in church, they are just going home, and somebody else say, talk like it, what do you need to do? When you talk like in your phone, how often do you use it? How often do you use it? If you go to a lot of people's wardrobe, even as we speak now, let them go to your houses and look at your wardrobe. You see a lot of materials not yet sold. You see a lot of shirts not yet worn. You see so many things that should be any interest in the bank, gathering dust. What is tragedy? Let's move on. What a tragedy. What was pushing you when we were buying those things? What was pushing you? Some people, before you know it, let us meet at the mall. And then from there, we'll go to Tema. You enter Chopra, you enter games, you started buying, and then you go to, so I don't have this thing I bought. It is Parkinson's disease. You start pushing. I'm telling you start buying what you have already in this store. It's Parkinson's disease. Because Parkinson's disease, the objective is that it wants you to always spend everything you have, but never on investment, never on anything that will you. So that when you get to your old age, you can tell you, I want you. But God forbid, you have to make sure that you do everything to resist it. I may be making it look fun, but what I'm sharing is some actions. I've seen a lot. I'm into training. I'm a trainer. I train in some companies out there. Particularly, I went to train. I know I'm taking all the time. Okay, time has gone, but at any rate, the final one. How many have I given you of the discipline? How many have you mentioned? I don't even count. 6. Number 7 for me is diligence. It takes a lot of anything. Anything they give you, put in your very best. Do it as though God is your audience, as though it is God that you want to present it to. Even when you're working in an office, always do anything as though God is your audience. Any assignment they give you, you do it with an APR mindset, absolute personal responsibility for things. Anything you want to do, you sign up with excellence. Number 8 for me, I'll say it's persistence. Don't give up easily. Sister has stressed so much on that. Anyway, don't give up easily. For me, if you can be disciplined in this area, you see yourself rising above the challenges. I'm telling you. You see yourself rising above the challenges. Just remember, discipline in your thinking, discipline in setting goals, discipline in time management, courage to always tell the truth, to be a person of character, excellent health habits, your personal finance, in diligence, and in persistence. On this note, I say God bless you.